Obviously, coming in, special teams coordinator, you had to replace a punter and a kicker. Just kind of how's the battle of those positions kind of been this camp?
Yeah, so we had to replace punter, kicker, and long snapper. So we're battling everywhere, and it's really close right now. I mean, we feel really confident in a handful of guys, and we're 15 days away, coming up on 2 weeks tomorrow, and we still don't know who's going to win, which is a good thing. All right, we got guys pushing each other, all the kicking situation. We got a couple punters right now that we're very confident in. Long snapper group's coming away. I mean, the holder too. We're replacing the holder, so it's everybody, and it's just good to be at this position where we feel really confident with a handful of guys that go out there. So we'll see what shapes up, but hopefully in the next week or so we're making those decisions and get ready for week one.
Obviously, special teams more than just the kicking game, but just like with coverages and returns, kind of who's what units have kind of impressed you so far this camp, and
Sure.
what's the battle like for return?
Yeah, so it's been night and day since the spring. Spring everyone's figuring out new formations, coverages, techniques, all this stuff. So we kind of got by in the spring, and then based on the summer and now the fall, these guys have really bought in, and we look like a really good special teams unit out there, and it's been great to see. Just a couple guys that stand out. Chuck Rosser's done a great job. Diego's done really well. Brock Horn, Davion Daniels, Pat Day, that are going to be core guys for us on special teams. It's good to see them buy in, and it was a lot of work. It's different from what we're doing this year to last year, but the guys have bought in, and I've made that very clear from the first day when I got here to the first day of camp. Like this is not a playoff. This is a play you got to take with 100% intention, just like it is an offense and defensive play, and the guys have bought into that, and it's exciting to see, and I'm really excited to see these guys in uniform in a couple weeks.
Are those guys that are standing out? Are those kick coverages or kick returns? Where they really kind of.
Well, there's obviously always a big emphasis on punt and kickoff. Okay, and that has been a big focus of ours, and today was a punt day, and kickoff's been really important. We did that the other day, and the other two we're getting better at. But our big focus has been on punt. If you get a punt blocked, that changes the outcome of the game, and vice versa on punt return. We've been really forcing and teaching and trying to go after punts as well. So, but punt's been our biggest focus. Kickoff number two, and then the other ones, obviously are just as important. And we've balanced it out pretty well this spring to get enough of each of them. And, looking good so far.
Especially like in a camp scenario, there's a lot of obviously offense and defensive work. So, how do you keep the kickers motivated when it's their time to get on the field, and whether it's kicking field goals or punting, things like that.
So what's nice is just being a special teams coordinator. I get to be with them all day, and one of the things I tell them, every rep, every punt, obviously is a game rep. Okay, you got to go out there with the intention, like it's we're in the Rose Bowl and we're punting the ball or kicking the ball. But the biggest thing, and this is where we got to get a little better at, is whether we drill a 50-yard field goal or drill a 60-yard punt, or we come in and miss one, then it doesn't matter. You could go 4 for 4 on field goal. The next rep's the next rep, okay? And so we can't get our ego too big or too down. We got to stay level-headed, and that is the life of a specialist. And so it's nice being able to be with them. If we struggle for a period, we're on the sideline, we're talking through it, we're talking about it. But that's really important, and not just for the kicker, but the snappers too. And so really for everyone on this unit. That's what I love about special teams is you can go a whole offensive series, mess up 5 plays in a row, but you're still moving the down, and then you catch a touchdown. Everyone's just going to remember the touchdown. They're not going to know the 5 plays you messed up before. Special teams is one play. You either win or you lose your rep, and there's no second chance. There's no second down, and so it's a 4th and goal mentality is what I tell them. It's like the game's on the line, 4th and goal. You got to go out and beat your opponent, and it's been fun just to see those guys and see these guys mature just in my short time being here, and feel really very happy with where we are special teams wise.
And just to finish it off, we're in the kind of the final phase of camp before UCLA game prep. What would you like to see from your overall special teams unit as camp comes to a close?
Sure. So I feel really good, like I said, where we are, and what we've been doing a lot these last few days are just special situations, unique situations that might pop up, like kickoff from the 50, from the 45 to a long field goal cover, to all those things. So really right now it's because you don't get a lot of time to work those. it's been a big emphasis in the evenings and our walkthroughs of just understand this situation may never come up all season. But if it does, week 10, in an important and critical moment, we got to know what we're doing. It's not just going through the motions. So that's how I want to finish out. Really tomorrow's a scrimmage. We won't get to that, but the next 2 days before we really get into UCLA is just finalize all those little special situations, cover everything, be good to go. We're going to have a mainly special teams practice on Wednesday to review a bunch of those, and then Thursday we're hitting the ground running for week 1. So that's how we're going to finish up, and excited to see what happens.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell us, what's it like to go through camp as a coach versus a player? How does that help you relate to the players going through it?
Sure. Well, you don't get a nap anymore, so that's different. But it's just being back at Bowling Green. It's just so much fun every time I get to step onto the field or step back into the SIBO. I mean, this is not just another job for me. I mean, this is home for me, and it's such a blessing to be back here. Thank you to Coach Leffler for bringing me back, and it's just so great every day seeing old alumni, old guys that support our program, and being able to talk to them. And it's been 10 years since I've been back, but it feels like it's just been a couple days. I mean, it's just the relationships you have with the group at Bowling Green is so special. So just being here, I mean, the days are long as a coach, and it's good, but it's just fun to be able to really relate to the players, because I was in their shoes once, and I've gone through a rebuild, and I've gone through the struggles that they've gone to. And so when times get harder, when things aren't going well, I'm saying this is what I did, and this isn't about me. It's not about what I did and everything, but it's good life lessons, and it's good to be able to just sit back and kick back with these players and have a personal relationship with all these guys, but still at the end of the day, gain that respect from them and know that I'm here to win, and that's what I'm accustomed to here, and that's what we're going to start doing at Bowling Green.